Hey, I need to talk to you.
It was 2 days before Christmas when my husband sat me down. Even though we'd had our struggles, I wasn't expecting for him to tell me that he'd been unfaithful and that he wanted a divorce and planned to leave just after the holidays were over. Obviously, I was devastated, more than I could have possibly imagined. But we still didn't want to ruin the holidays for anybody else, so we decided to continue on with the holiday celebrations and pretend that nothing was wrong. We went to my brother's house with all of my extended family. We went to celebrate and have Christmas dinner there. And trying just to smile through it all was probably the biggest challenge of that day. After dinner, we sat around and were talking and laughing. Well, at least everyone else was laughing, and I was forcing in my laughs. All of a sudden, one of my nieces started crying. She was just under a year old, and my sister-in-law was holding her, and she couldn't console her. And a few other people tried, and the baby just kept crying, so I decided I wanted to hold this baby. And as soon as I picked her up, she stopped crying. So I took her to her room and I just held her. For a long time, she just kept looking back at me and smiled and just brought so much peace to this moment that was probably one of the most difficult days of my life. And as I held her, I started thinking about the fact that it was Christmas Day and the fact that we were celebrating the birth of our Savior. The birth of a baby that brought so much joy and peace. So as I was holding my niece, I thought, this must be what Mary felt like when she was holding her son. And I just, in my mind, pictured myself holding the baby Jesus. And I felt so strongly in my heart the words, "No, I'm holding you." Never had I ever felt so much love from my Savior. And I realized that through the most difficult Christmas of my life was also the time that I experienced the love of my Savior more than I'd ever felt it. And to recognize and to know without a doubt that that's why he was born in the first place. I'll never forget the Christmas when I received the most beautiful yet unexpected gift.